things are uncertain, all you have to do is pump some gas and you can feel it. Go to the grocery store, do some shopping, you can taste it. Open up that electric bill, watch out, it might shock you. All you have to do is turn on the news, open up the newspaper, you can see all those uncertain headlines. Unemployment rising, foreclosures rising, bank failures rising. It seems like everything is rising except our paychecks. Times like these, yeah, they're uncertain. A lot of people are getting nervous. And you know what? That's understandable if you look at it in the natural.
Actually, what I think about the gas prices is that it's causing a lot of turmoil in society right now. Because what's going on is that when the prices of the gas, you can't even hardly afford to go to work. What you put in your gas, all it's doing is taking you to go to work every day. So, like for instance, for me, $400 a week, I'm paying $200 in gas. So it's not helping me with the economy.
I might have to get 2 jobs just because of gas prices these days. So I don't know. Hopefully, I hope it goes down. The economy gets better than it is now. So
politicians are coming with something, you know. There's I think there's an oil tycoon or something who has a lot of nice ideas as far as like the energy crisis coming on.
I think that it's sad that I can buy 4 tires for my truck as opposed to a gallon of gas. I mean, I'm sorry, not a gallon of gas, but to fill my car up, I could buy 4 tires on my truck. That's how bad gas prices are.
When I was pouring some gas just in my tank for my lawnmower, I started pumping it, and it was nothing but air. A lot of air was coming out. It was no gas, and I was like, okay, I'm not getting all my gas in my tank if it's not all going in here. So I think it's caused with the gas prices going up so high, it's caused we can't afford our food.
The only way to handle this is to look for alternative means, because I'm going to trade this in for like a scooter. I'm going to trade it in for a scooter. That's my only thing, you know. I'm sure it'll work. I just got to figure out, can I take it on the highway or not? But it's like, that's how I'm going to fight it. You know, I've been trying my little tricks and everything, but as you can see, $47 is unheard of for me. But I'll try. But everybody else has to try too, like the U.S. government.
Times like this that can cause us to do some real soul searching. Hopefully look for the truth and what really matters. It's in stormy times like this that we need an anchor. And Jesus in the book of Luke, chapter 12, he tells the story of this rich man. He had such a great crop that he filled up all his barns and his silos, and he said, man, what am I gonna do? I got an idea. I'm gonna tear them down and build even bigger ones. Reality was he became greedy. And that passage says that God called him a fool because he said that very night, your own life is gonna be demanded of you. And God basically says that's how it's gonna be for anybody that gets greedy and tries to keep everything for themselves, and they're not rich towards God. They're not giving to Him. They're not giving to other people. And you might say, you know what, Urban D, I'm not rich. You know what? Yes, you are. If you're watching this on a screen right now, you're rich. You have a computer. You have the internet. You're in the very small top tier of people on this planet. You know there's over 2 billion people on this planet that live on less than $2 a day. $2 US a day. Do the math on that. That's around $700 a year. Well, here in the United States, and many of you viewing this are probably in the US, poverty level for an individual is about $11,000 a year. 2 billion people on the planet barely getting by on $700 a year. Family, it's over $20,000 a year. So you know what? You're rich. We can get so caught up and so worried about the economy. That word worry, it comes from the Anglo-Saxon word, which actually means to strangle. And Jesus in Luke chapter 12, verse 25, he says, "But who of you can add a single hour to your life by worrying?" Actually, in the literal language, it meant who can add a single inch to their height. So it was saying if you can't do that little thing, then why worry about all this other stuff? Why worry about the rest? Worry is destructive. I mean, it can lead to missed opportunities. It can lead to health problems, to medication, to the hospital. It can put you in an early grave. Literally, it can strangle you. We need to stop worrying so much about ourselves and this temporary place that we're in, so quickly get absorbed by it, but instead put our focus on Christ, become Christ absorbed. Book of Timothy, 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 17 says this. It says, command those who are rich in this present world. Remember we talked about, that's you and me watching the screen, we're rich in this current world. It says not to be arrogant or to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. Unlike that dude in Luke chapter 12, who just wanted to build up more for himself, but be generous, be willing to share. And this way they'll lay up treasure for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of the life that is truly life. See, you know what? God wants us to enjoy things, that's cool, but not to take our eyes off of Him. Not so that becomes our center, but He's our center, that we stay balanced as we begin to learn that Christocentric life, everything becomes certain. And those things that are uncertain, they begin to fade away.